Even if your name is Asha Bhosle and you're India's Queen of Bebop, there are some things you never quite get used to. Like a simple trip to the shops, which more often than not sparks off a riot. A face so easily lost amongst the faceless millions. But she is a legend of the microphone, the playback singer supreme, the singing voice behind so many stars, a voice that's held sway over Indian pop music for the last 3 decades. Shirley Bassey, Barbara Streisand, Diana Ross. She's all these rolled into one. And what's more, outsings and outsells them all to 900 million Indians around the world.
They love her voice, they're crazy after her. You call it a phenomenon? Well, it's a phenomenon. If you call it a miracle, it's a miracle.
A matronly 53-year-old. Before losing count, she'd recorded some 10,000 cabaret and pop songs. A lifelong elision between sensual tease and moral admonishment.
Nobody can do what she can do. She has the sexuality, she has the sensuality to give that oomph to a cabaret number, which is a common feature in one of our escapist cinema scene.
She has sang English songs. You know, she is such a versatile artist. She has sang all cabaret songs which are made in India. She has sang all the classical songs which I don't think so anybody can sing. It's like that. So perfect.
Oh, तुम्ही ते गाणे ऐकले का आशा भोसलेंची?
हो एकदम फर्स्ट.
कशी काय होती? चांगली होती ना?
आशा भोसले एकदम.
मग आज आहे ना प्रोग्रामला?
हो जाऊया ना.
आधी प्रोग्राम आहे ना?
It's not a flat, sweet voice. It has a bit of a come on. It has a bit of a shrill. It has life in it. You know, which is like the goddesses in India. You know, they are omnipotent. They have everything. She's the coquette. She's the pure. She's the goddess. She's everything put together. Her voice is something like that.
Asha's voice in the face of Vijant Himala that made Ina Meena Dika the hit of 1957. A song that answered Bill Haley's call to rock and roll revolution. In the following years, it was this sound, the Asha Bhosle sound, that became equated with the new Indian pop music. Youthful actresses, each mistress to a million hearts, compete to mime to her voice on the screen. Asha plays Diana Ross to their Meryl Streep. Bombay, home of Asha Bhosle, where every billboard boasts the world's biggest film business, where even in last year's market, depressed by the spread of TV, you could have counted 3 premieres for every day of the year, each with half a dozen new songs. Every film producer walks a knife edge of competition. It's hardly surprising then that it's usual for a priest to bless the first day of a new shoot, with the producer praying for good returns at the box office. For those less trusting in God, signing up Asha Bhosle and inviting her along as guest of honor seems the next best insurance against risk.
Asha,
Muhurat shot, all the best.
Dharam.
बाबूजी, ये जो छोकरा आप कहाँ जा रहे हैं? मुझे भी साथ लेते चलिए ना।
क्या करी, मैं तेरा कुंवारा आदमी, सारी इज्जत बेटे की 3 हो जाएगी।
बाबूजी, मैं आपके हाथ जोड़ती हूँ।
हाथ पकड़ तो मैं पहुंचा पकड़।
बाबूजी, आप समझते क्यों नहीं? आपके जाते वो गुंडे मेरे टिक्का बोटी।
Asha has already laid down the tracks that will interplay with such scenes of emotional turmoil.
बाबूजी।
Playback singing means when you hear a voice of a different person dubbed on the lip movement of the film actor. That means I sing the song and the actor or film star mimes it. In the 40s and early 50s, a single film used to carry 12 to 14 songs. Now they are on an average 5 songs in a film. Since most actors could not sing well enough, we professional singers were asked to do the job.
If there is somebody like Asha Bhai who has a perfect voice, I don't feel that, in fact, I admire her for what she gives me. And in terms of completing the film, in terms of completing the whole ethos of the film, if that voice is important, I don't feel that, I am anywhere lesser as an actress. In fact, I would try my best to give that voice as much as I can, because that voice gives me as much as it can to complete a particular emotion.
आज रात बनके मैं आई हूँ साकी, आज रात जिस जिसकी प्यास है बाकी, आज रात इतनी पिलाओ, आज रात इतनी पिलाओ.
Barely minutes before the start of a recording session, composer Anu Malik shows his singer her new song.
She's just hearing the song for the first time. She's not even had a rehearsal. As it is, she's a very, very busy artist. She is like running around here, running around there, singing with so many music directors. And maybe she must have come from a recording that day. I mean, she comes in. She does not even know what the song is about, what the situation is about. She just comes in and she takes out a pad, a pencil, starts writing down the lyrics. She's not heard the tune, right? And then she always asks, when she's written down the song, she'll go through the words, find out if the words are proper, the mood of the song, a little bit of the story idea, She's got that, I don't know, it's uncanny, it's a very uncanny thing, but she can pick up anything so fast.
आज रात बनके मैं आई हूँ साकी, आज रात जिस जिसकी प्यास है बाकी, आज रात इतनी पिलाऊंगी कि तौबा तौबा करोगे, तौबा तौबा करोगे, हो तौबा तौबा करोगे, तौबा तौबा करोगे, तौबा तौबा करोगे, हो तौबा तौबा करोगे. आज रात बनके मैं आई हूँ साकी, आज रात जिस जिसकी प्यास है बाकी.
On the film set, actress Smita Patil mimes to the Malik song Asha recorded the previous day.
She was telling me that in the earlier days, the actresses would come and actually watch the singers sing. They would look at their face, how they move their mouth, how they move their... Nowadays, no actresses sing from here. They sing here. I still manage to sing from here, but then you get a double chin, you see, which looks ugly. It's so funny. But she's that kind of a person. If she's doing a song, she might just ring me up and say, see, I'm doing this song and I think it's very important, come and watch. And I would go because I really admire her. I know by looking at her, I would get hints at picking up certain notes. The little jhatkas and the little looks that you do.
तौबा तौबा करोगे, तौबा
a lone cyclist, locally known as Mr. Banerjee's travelling film show. Every village, every home, every pair of eyes drawn to the lure of the film show. A nation of big screen fanatics. An insatiable appetite, but with a discerning palate. No songs, especially no Asha Bhosle songs, then no box office.
The audience that makes commercial films a big success in popular cinema is a working class audience, which is very poor. And they have no other form of entertainment. So cinema, the big cinema, is something that they will save their money for. I mean, we've known of beggars who beg on the streets, who will, whatever money they get in a day, they will keep it to see a first show, first day of a Hindi new film. So it shows how crazy they are about films. And it is always said everywhere that Indian audience loves to escape into fantasies through the cinema. And I think Indian songs is a kind of an extension of this fantasy which they carry outside the theatre.
Films which are big successes run for over 25 to 50 weeks. And the major reason for their success is normally the music, which the audience like to see those music numbers on the screen again and again. And there are instances where they just come in and listen to the music number on the screen and then walk out. And then buy another ticket next day and again watch one or two numbers and walk out. They don't watch the whole film.
According to film producer Gul Anand, so popular are Asha's songs that they turn up in the oddest of places and are actually changing local traditions. Down south, a small town, Raymond's Review Bar. Till recently, these entertainers from Maharashtra were paid to sing their age-old Launi folk songs. Now, increasingly, it's Asha's film versions of the same Launi songs that entice the punters to part with their rupees. But why are songs so important to a movie's success? Musicians argue they reach into every corner of Indian life. Asha's husband, composer R.D. Burman.
Our Indian films needs lots of music. Why, I will tell you. I'll tell you that. You see, in India what happens, when a baby is born, the music is going on. You understand? It might be a tribal music is going on or any folk music is going on, but the music is going on. When you're getting married, it's the same. Some sort of music is going on. They are all folk music and might be little vulgar, you know, but it's music. So it is very interesting. And after that, if you're sick also, then some sort of music is on. Then when you die, they sing with full percussions and all, you know. Some communities are there in India, they think that, oh, he's dead. So that means he is peaceful, so let's celebrate. This, I think, this is subconsciously, everybody likes music.
Weddings too have their own special sound.
I think music is an inseparable part of Indian lives overall. Indian people are very musical. And also we've had a very rich tradition of theatre, mythology, mythological films, which had to have songs, which were mostly devotional songs. You know, so it began as a history of devotional songs, and since people are very, very religious here, it was a part of their lives. And slowly as films developed, it went into romantic songs and tragic songs. And, you know, we have a song for each situation in Hindi films.
concert tour that takes Asha and RD away from Bombay serves as a reminder of how much music is part of the fabric of Indian life.
Then I will come and sing 2 songs, solo songs.
I see.
After that, I call Nitin. After interval.
I shall go after it.
Yes.
Okay.
Come after interval.
Expectant billboards offer shade to local hands which busily build a stage fit for a concert queen. The saw on bamboo, the blade on jute, all play duet to rock and roll radio. Ahead lie hours of sun-baked Bengali road. Dark hours filled with rigging and roping for an imminent 15,000 rocking and rolling Bengalis.
हमारा जो म्यूजिक है वो इसी खेतों में से, धान में से, पेड़ों में से, पंछियों में से हल चलाते हैं, वो जो गाते हैं वो सब जो म्यूजिक है वो हमारा फोक म्यूजिक है। इसी म्यूजिक को हम लोग फिल्मों में भी ले लेते हैं और हमारे जितने जैसे मद्रास है, महाराष्ट्र है, बंगाल है और राजस्थान है, जितने भी अलग अलग प्रोविंस है उसका अलग अलग म्यूज़िक है। ये आपने अभी जो सुना है ये हमारा कलकत्ते का फोक है और मुझे लगता है हमारे हिंदुस्तान का फोक म्यूज़िक बहुत रिच है और बहुत समृद्ध है। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि हमारा म्यूज़िक बहुत बड़ा है।
Nearing journey's end, the northern reaches of Mother India, not 100 miles from the Chinese border. The completed auditorium, bathed in late afternoon sun.
Of the show, Asha Bhosle.
An audience stretched beyond restraint. In the wings, the singer strikes up with her usual prayer from the Bhagavad Gita.
ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानं धर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजामि
straight into an up-tempo favorite.
मेरे ख्याल में बेहोश हो गई थी डॉक्टर को
This is the first song, introduction of the heroine, and this is a title song, and they're showing that she's studying in a nursery school. She's a very young girl, and she's just coming out from the church, and they're going for a picnic, and she has gathered all the friends, girls, and the teachers are also there. They're going for a picnic. This is just a happy-go-lucky song, you know.
She's a young girl?
She's a very young girl. You have to sing like a young girl.
Who is she?
Naam Jaina. Not yet finalized. She has got tremendous knack of copying people. You know, if she talks to you, and she'll mime you, you know. She'll copy, and she'll all alone she'll try to copy your voice, the way you talk. You know, that must have helped her. She knows the person who has composed the music, how he has imagined, and now she tries to copy that particular person, the ways of singing, way of the diction. You know, that's why she does so well.
I have to match my voice with that of the film star who is going to mime the song, and that's why I have to change my voice to suit that of the star. Like Helen. She's very beautiful, and in the movie she always act like cabaret girl. सुर मैंने दिल भी दिया नहीं मैं अभी क्या जानू मैंने दिल अभी दिया नहीं मैं अभी क्या जानू. And other singer, she is very childish and young. वो कैसे गाती है? ओ मेरे सोना रे सोना रे सोना रे दे दूंगी जान जुदा मत होना रे. ओ मेरे सोना रे सोना रे सोना रे दे दूंगी जान जुदा मत होना रे. मैंने तुझे बड़ी देर में जाना हुआ कसूर खफा मत होना रे. मैंने तुझे बड़ी देर में जाना हुआ कसूर खफा मत होना रे. ओ मेरे सोना रे सोना रे सोना. In between song, how to laugh or cry, that's my style. I create that. Example, two girls, one in love, another her friend asking her, where are you going? What are you doing? What's happened? So, she's singing for her friend, asking her how it is. जानूरी काहे छन के है तोरा कंगना मैं भी जानूरी काहे छन के है तोरा कंगना मैं भी जानूरी काहे छन के है तोरा कंगना. And one girl is crying for her husband. He's not there. She's calling him and crying. सावन बन गए नैन सावन बन गए नैन पिया बिन सावन बन गए नैन. Like this. I have to cry and laugh, everything.
Sometimes there's a sad song and the lyric is absolutely pinpointed in her previous life, something like that. You know, something went wrong. And she thinks about that particular moment and she sings that like that way. This I have noticed.
She's got a very supple voice. She can sing a husky number with equal ease. She can sing a fast number very easily. She can sing a very soulful sad number again with so easily that you feel that is she straining herself or not? Because when you look at her face, she doesn't look like she's straining herself. It's something which is, you can't explain it. The way she modulates her voice, it's all here.
Actually, I remember that in Kolhapur, 42, 43, I used to go to English movie called Gone with the Wind and For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fred Astaire, Mercury musical movies. We love that. Especially I love that. One day I saw Carmen Miranda's movie. And I came home in front of my mother, put one dress, not dress, but one like piece of cloth, like Carmen Miranda, and danced and sing. Mama, mama, caro, mama, me caro siba, la 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 la, la 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 la, mama, mama, mama. So my mother says, she's a crazy girl. Chup, and stop it. So I danced all the time and sing this song. After so many years, some music director called me and told me to sing rock and roll. That song was Mr. John Baba Khan Ya Lala Roshandan जो कोई देखे मेरा जलवा हो जाए कुर्बान या कुर्बान या कुर्बान या कुर्बान. So I think just like other singers. But in final take, I strike that I remember Carmen Miranda, her dress, her style of singing. So I sang that song, Mr. John Baba Khan, Ya Lala Roshandan. So music director went mad. He says, I want this thing. How do you do this? And the people love that song. After that, I'm thinking that my style at East and West are always put together.
This fusion of East and West, she calls her style, has since reaped untold commercial rewards in a market ever more receptive to Western trends. Though not, she argues, at the expense of her classical training. That's why ghazals, bhajans and verse by Tagore still figure strongly in her studio repertoire. Dance and music side by side with traditional disciplines. Above the open Bengali sky, Shanti Niketan is an educational settlement fostered by writer Rabindranath Tagore. For Asha Bhosle, it embodies a belief that Indians must first know their roots before meeting the West as equals.
I have always felt a special relationship with the people of Bengal, with their music, their literature, their culture. I especially admire Rabindranath Tagore. I admire his music, which has to be sung strictly in accordance with the way he wrote them. Amar bela je jay, shanj belate, tomar shure shure, shur milate. Amar bela je jay, shanj belate, tomar shure shure, shur milate. Amar bela je jay. Like this. I can't sing Amar bella je jay, shanj belate. No, because he wants that. You can't open mouth beg. You say always Amar bella je jay, shanj belate. He wrote that way, and he told that you must sing like this. And the Bengali people very strict about it.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. মাতরম এক সূত্রে বাঁধিয়াছি সহস্রটি মন এক কাজে সপিয়াছি সহস্র জীবন বন্দে মাতরম এক সূত্রে বাঁধিয়াছি সহস্রটি মন আসুক সহস্র বাধা বাধুক প্রলয় আমরা সহস্র প্রাণ রহিব নির্ভয় আসুক সহস্র বাধা বাধুক প্রলয় আমরা সহস্র প্রাণ রহিব নির্ভয় আমরা সহস্র প্রাণ রহিব নির্ভয় আমরা সহস্র প্রাণ রহিব নির্ভয়
The Mahalakshmi Express draws into small-town India. And Asha steps back to her childhood home. Kolhapur is little changed in 40 years. A pastoral setting where memories of family and traditional upbringing are gilded by the nostalgia of middle age. She was born in 1933 into a travelling theatre family. From an early age she joined in the family business, performing songs and short plays, until the company finally yielded to the onslaught from the new talkie cinema. In 1939, Mangeshkar's theatre company played its last performance. The itinerant family coming to a brief rest here in 1942.
This is my school. That is new building now. This is old. This is my class. When I was very, very young, I learned here so many good things. I was very, very naughty at my childhood. And always singing star at that age. And so many teachers, they called me in their classes and they asked me to sing and dance. So I always sing there. So our teacher, Mr. Mahajan, he always angry with me because he always told so many people that she's always sings in the class and playing tabla. She's not good student. But that time was very, very beautiful. I wish I could go back to childhood.
The year they settled in Kolhapur was the year her elder sister made her recording debut. Her name? Lata Mangeshkar. Asha, who claims to have benefited from Lata's classical training by eavesdropping on her music guru's instruction, followed Lata into recording, eventually breaking into playback singing in 1947, pursuing a meteoric trail blazed by her big sister. Asha Bhosle's music has travelled a long way from the schoolroom, settling in the rat race of India's Hollywood, in West Coast Bombay. Still, the simple pleasures of childhood are the lasting ones. Nowadays, she counts her pennies and blessings in the same breath. An adherence to faith and ritual underpin a belief in the frailty of human achievement. A conviction that voice, like all else, is God-given. Today, she invites 21 priests to purify her family and home.
That's a puja called Maharudra. I'm doing that puja in my house in one year, 3-4 times. The 21 Brahmins come to my house and sit. 1,000,000 times they narrate that one mantra. And that mantra is so powerful. 1 million times than the chanting. That mantra goes straight to God. I believe that. That mantra pure my home and my mind and everyone's. That I believe.
There's something which perhaps is a matter of coincidence that I happen to know, because I happen to stay in the same building as Asha. That is, again, a Hindi word called riyaz. There's no equivalent of that in English. You can say practice or rehearsal, but it's not really that. Riyaz means getting up early in the morning and doing your scales as you would do if you were a child trying to learn music, and dedicating that to God in a very, very spiritual manner. And this is not rehearsing tunes, it's rehearsing your basic alphabet of music, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. And I've heard that voice, which it filters up to my room on the 5th floor. She's on the 1st floor, practically every day.
I must have done very good deeds. That's why God given me this voice, name, fame. I believe that. I'm nothing. It's God's blessing that I'm here. I think I have done good to people, good to everyone. And I done my duties. You must do your duty perfect. I feel that Hinduism is a way of life. It's the way you conduct yourself day to day. Respecting elders, looking after parents and family, staying clean physically and spiritually, believing in a supreme power, and above all, it means to live and let live.
Especially Asha ji, she's got that extra effort. She's like a child, you know. She wants to give her best. She gets hurt very fast. She's very sentimental, very emotional. She's very, very young at heart. A very moody person, a very emotional person, a very young person at heart. She makes everyone feel at ease. She doesn't have that, you know, that ego problem. She relaxes a person. She says, okay, now, we are friends. She wants respect. She wants to be respected, right? Because she's a senior artist. But doesn't mean you're going to throw your weight around. She never throws her weight around.
Now in her 30th year of recording, the accolades continue. So too, however, do the critiques. The success she enjoys with her sister, Lata Mangeshkar, increasingly attracts accusations that they manipulate producers' need to play safe with the audience. that they ruthlessly exclude new rival singing talent from the business. Previously, the sisters have declined to reply.
You know, there was a belief that there is a lot of Mangeshkar monopoly, that they don't allow new singers to succeed. It's not so. For example, all the producers and directors rush to Lata Mangeshkar and Asha Bhosle even today, because they know when they compare a song by a new singer and sung by a new singer and a song sung by Asha Bhosle and Lata Mangeshkar, there is a vast difference. And tell me, who would like to play safe?
उन लोगों को अभी ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जल्दी सक्सेस चाहिए, और जल्दी सक्सेस के लिए वो लोग ज़्यादा मेहनत नहीं करते हैं, और पैसा जल्दी आता है तो आदमी सोचता है कि मैं बहुत बड़ा हो गया हूँ, और वो लोग कुछ काम नहीं ज़्यादा करते, प्रैक्टिस नहीं करते, सिर्फ पैसे के पीछे लगते हैं.
I'd say that if Asha really wanted to not allow the newcomers to come on the scene, then she'd compete them by dropping her price. And the fact remains that she has not. In fact, she has jacked up her price to the extent that even I cannot afford to hire her.
क्योंकि हम लोग जो हैं वो ज़्यादातर सिंगर्स जो हैं, गाने वाले जो हैं, वो एज नहीं देखी जाती. उनके आवाज़, उनके एक्सप्रेशन, उनकी जो आवाज़ की क्वालिटी है उसको देखा जाता है. और जब तक हम लोग यंगस्टर के गाने गा सकते हैं या कोई भी गाना गा सकते हैं, तब तक हमारी कीमत है और हमें गाना मिलता है.
I want to kill you. I will kill you. शिकार हो गया, ये